Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames, and in this video we're gonna talk about the possibility of Ye West currently being controlled. Now guys, Tissa uploaded a video about Ye West being in a possibly being in a conservatorship. A few of you guys, had reached out to me asking me my views on it and such. And at first I was saying, I don't think Ye is in a conservatorship. And I said, you know what? Let me go and check, because if she put that out there, it means that there is something going on out there that is suggesting that Ye West could be under control at this point. So I went and I did some checks, and I'm finding something to be very, very suspicious. Now, if you remember, it was just last week that Jeffree Stars said that, everything that is going on with Ye West and Britney Spears, it is deeper than what people believe. And I'm saying, well, what's the coincidence? And now, there is an article basically saying that Britney Spears is saying everything that Ye is going through, everything that Ye said is accurate. So honestly, I became cold at the sight of that article. So I went and I did some further checks. And listen, when I tell you guys that almost all outlets in California is talking about Ye West should either be in a conservatorship or is in a conservatorship, I'm telling you that practically all of them. So first I check out Paris Hilton, and Paris Hilton basically has an article about Ye West, being in a conservatorship, suggesting that Ye deserves to be in a conservatorship. And I'm saying something is going on. And I'm saying it's one of two things. It's either Ye is actually in a conservatorship, he's been controlled, and he's basically playing it off to make it seems okay, because he just cannot do anything else about it. And I'm saying we didn't see any photos of Ye and his kids during the Christmas holidays. So that is also suspicious. We know that he loves to spend time with his kids. And Harley Pasternak basically, threatened him and said that if Ye doesn't do what he said, sit down and talk to him without the conspiracy theories, he's going to ensure that Ye West is institutionalized and heavily medicated to the point of a zombie. So, considering all of that, I'm saying chances are something may have happened to Ye, or something might be going on. Also, I remember, I think it was Sunday, if not before that, one of my subscribers basically said to me, Star, Ye West is in a institution. They have Ye institutionalized, and he was about to get out. Guys, you can go back through the videos and you can see that comment, if providing that that person hasn't deleted their comment. It was something along that line, not the exact words. I'm just paraphrasing. So it's given the sense that there's something definitely suspicious that is going on. It could be that Ye West is being controlled, is being, given ultimatum. Like, because if you really think about it, the mere fact that Ye West was basically institutionalized before, he was institutionalized for, I think, 48 hours before. And now Harley Pasternak is basically threatening him, letting him know that he can do that to him. It basically gives a sense that, you know what, these people are in control of people's lives in Hollywood. Now, I know that oftentimes people will say, you know what, that cannot happen because, based on the law, that is not permitted. But you guys, if you know about Britney Spears' case, then you will know that no law was brought into play when Britney was placed under a conservatorship. And we know that Kris Jenner friend, Lou Taylor, was the helm of that conservatorship. Not just that, that woman is the helm of all the horrible conservatorship that happens among celebrities and other famous people in Hollywood. So honestly, it is not impossible for Ye West to be in a conservatorship when you really look into what happened with Britney. Because remember that they had basically unprofessionally diagnosed Britney to have bipolar disorder, when in reality she did not have bipolar and still yet hasn't proven to have bipolar. And when Britney was institutionalized, it was alleged that they gave her heavy doses of unwarranted medication to alter her personality, and as such, this is the reason why people are seeing a Britney Spears that they're not quite used to. Britney Spears is as though, you know, I don't mean to be disrespectful to Britney, but every time we see Britney on Instagram, it's as though she's this toy that someone wind up, you know. So she's always doing the same thing. It's as though she has a routine and she has to stick to that routine or else. So it's given the sense that she still isn't free. Many of her fans, they have been saying it. And Paris Hilton has since then, you know, come out to blast the allegations that Britney Spears is not free. But I think that, to be very honest, even though Paris Hilton may have access to a lot of things in Hollywood, I think that at the same time, she's also, you know, ignorant to a lot of the evil stuff that takes place there. I definitely believe that she's not aware of a lot of the things that goes on in Hollywood. So guys, to be quite honest, it's not, you know, impossible for Ye West to be, you know, in a conservatorship. It's honestly not possible. The laws in California, it's very different, and when it comes to these things, more than 90% of the times, people do not go by the book. So they can sign paperwork, sign off documents to say, this is Ye's signature. He signed over his life to Kim, and Kim is in charge. And listen, whenever Kim remains deadly quiet about something, just know that something is deep-rooted and very dark going on. If you guys remember when Ye was being canceled and everyone was saying, oh my God, Kim, say something. No, Kim basically promoted her husband at the time being canceled, even though Candace Owens told us that he has no control. She had no control over that. She had to make that post. So it goes to show that Hollywood is not run like, you know, a regular community, a regular, you know, state. It is different. And as such, those people do things differently. They don't do things by the book. They do business under the table. They are caught up in a lot of illegal issues, illegal affairs, even now. Take, for example, with Ari Emanuel, you know, he's not speaking about Dana White. He spoke freely about Ye. He spoke freely about Mel Gibson, but he's not speaking about his colleague who publicly abused his wife. And Ari Emanuel has always prized himself to be a man of norms and values, but this time around, he's very quiet. And many lawmakers in California are now lobbying for Dana White to be fired from his job. But will that happen? I guess only time will tell. But what I'm saying is basically, when you look into everything, because there's so many articles that are suggesting that Ye needs to be in a conservatorship. You know, we saw photos of Ye on Sunday, and normally Ye would stop and, you know, speak to the paparazzi. He did not. So it's given the sense that something is wrong. We don't have all the answers at this point, but I hope that as time passes, hopefully we will hear more from Ye. I hope that honestly is not in a conservatorship, but again, based on how things roll in California, it's not impossible for him to be in one, and it's not impossible for nothing to be done about it if he is in fact in a conservatorship, because again, that's the way how Hollywood rolls. So guys, that's really all I want to share in this video with you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are, because there's so many questions, there's so many red flags, And there's one thing that is going to basically let us feel better about this. And this is just Ye, coming back to social media, reassuring people that is okay. So that's it. Anyway, guys, thanks for your time. Stay safe, stay blessed. See you all next time. Bye, guys.